back. We in a different place. We are at our houses because this yeah, go ahead, man.
Hey, man. We gonna go ahead and get down to business. The Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer was
Yes,
released.
sir.
Man, there's a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot to talk
Yeah, I
about. First
know.
of all, what's
All
your
right.
thoughts on it?
My thoughts at first, I was like, because the elephant in the room is out of all the stuff that we just seen in this trailer, we just trying to see how are they going to implement Chadwick Boseman death. Like, what can you do with this? Like, is
They're
he just
going.
gonna be driving in a car? Is he just gonna get killed? Like at
Ooh,
the beginning
ooh.
of the movie, is he just gonna get killed off?
No. They're not gonna. First of all, they're gonna save that to the end. They're not gonna look. They're not gonna tell us that in any of the trailer, or not in the end. They're gonna save that for the movie itself. We're not gonna see that in
Because
the
he only
trailers.
got so much footage. So I'm
But
like,
what they're just
how
gonna
do
they're
you?
gonna tell us just like in because you can't show him dying or having somebody else play the role of him dying. You're just gonna say that he has a sickness that they couldn't cure and he died. That's all they're gonna do. That's what I think they're gonna do. There's no way
That's
they can
it.
show. There's no way they can. You can't show him dying. That's already a traumatic scene. Like it's already traumatic enough. And then to show him dying, that's crazy.
Hmm.
No way.
So
No way.
you think he's just gonna start the movie off with him like a funeral, a passing? Because if it's like that,
I don't
like
think they're
why
gonna.
show
No,
anything?
they're not
Because you
gonna.
just
They're
can't
not
have
gonna
him at the
start.
beginning and just leave
No,
him.
no, they're not going to start off at. I don't think they're going to start off with just a funeral. I think they're going to show like the scenes that he was in. I think they're going to play those scenes, and then somewhere in, they're going to start showing, they're going to start implementing or saying stuff about him being sick. He's not feeling well, and then they're going to let us know like somebody's just going to say that he passed away. That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, like even though, like that's a realistic take, but this is still Marvel. This is still like a fictional superhero movie. Like you got to have something. He's what happened is sad, but at the same time, he has to.
They're
You
going
know
to
what I
say a
mean?
sickness.
He say he's Black Panther. Like
They're going to
I
say
don't
a
know if they
sickness.
do it,
That's the only thing they
cool.
can
But
say.
if they don't, I'm like, yeah.
That's
So I
that's
don't
the
know.
only
It
thing they can
just
say. They're going to say it's a sickness. That's the only thing they can say.
okay. Okay. So
What?
what else, man? What else you got, man? What else?
For me, I thought looking at like
Neymar?
the
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh my bad, you want okay. I thought looking at the first scene of the trailer, how when they showed Nakia and she was standing out looking at the water, you could see
Yeah.
that she was standing out she was on the beach looking at the water. There was a Mayan temple in the background. And
Mm-hmm.
The Mayans and the Aztecs, stuff from way back in the day showing that she's low key in the Gulf of Mexico. And remember at the end of the first Black Panther, T'Challa was telling her that he needs her to kind of, they were making a plan to go around the world and helping the other people out. So I think
Yeah.
that she's on that mission right now, and that's why they show her there at the beginning.
Hmm. Okay.
You
Okay.
know, because all the little
Yeah.
Easter eggs and all the stuff that they usually put in these Marvel movies, they just don't throw it in for no reason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I get that part. I get that part. So what you think about Neymar, man? The
Neymar,
Marvel version of Aquaman.
he looks cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think he looks
Yeah, dude.
cool.
This
I
was.
heard it's the actor from Narcos. I never watched Narcos, so but
Yeah. Me either,
they
bro.
said it's the actor from Narcos. He looks cool. I think they're gonna show DC how it's done. I mean, this is gonna be, I think they're gonna show DC
Yeah.
how it's done. It's gonna be a lot more realistic, even though it's all made up. It's gonna be a lot more realistic. I think they're gonna show his powers and explain his story a little bit better than how DC did for Aquaman. But it looks like
Yeah.
he's gonna be
Because
a problem.
yeah, it's gonna be a problem. But I like at the beginning, like how you see him giving birth and like coming out the water. That's when I
You
was like,
see,
man, like
you
even
see him
watching.
being birthed.
Well, what's up? Yeah, seeing him
Yeah, him being
getting birth.
born.
Yeah, him being born. Yeah, that him being born, like it just shows that like low key, like fam, like this is like a traumatic movie because it shows like this the circle of life. You know what I mean? Like Black Panther died, then he's being born. It's just life. Like how ironic. Like it's just one of those things. And the way how he came out the water too, it's like he was trying to negotiate. To me personally, just while watching the trailer, it looked like they just fighting over land. To be honest with you, it looks like fam something in Wakanda is messing up Atlantis, and he's coming there. like every other superhero movie, he's coming there to talk to him, saying, "Hey, I need your land. I'm sorry, you're pumping vibranium or something that's messing up the land. Is let me come up, talk to him, because it's kind of like even the way that the queen was talking. I gave you everything, and y'all still like it looks like it's just land being fought over. That's all it looked like. Think about it. Anything, even in like real life, wars start just by land. You talking about Wakanda vibranium? One
I
little
don't. I don't think it's necessarily they're fighting over the land. First, that circle of life point that you brought up was a good point because they're literally going from the funeral to where they were wearing all white. Because I guess in certain cultures and I guess in certain African cultures, they don't really do the crying in the morning and stuff like that, when it comes to the actual funeral itself. So that's what they were wearing all white to celebrate his life. So then they literally go from the funeral scene to showing him being born. So that was a good point. But I think about them fighting, I think Wakanda's either doing something that's trying to further progress their civilization, or I think Wakanda's doing something to further progress their civilization that is messing with Atlantis. And I don't think he's
because
fighting.
look how Atlantis. He's look like he's coming. Like you don't see nobody from Wakanda going in the water. He's coming on top of their
Yeah,
land.
but I don't
So it's
I don't
kind of
think
like
Yeah, but I don't think he's asking them. Oh, I don't think he's saying that we need your land. I think he's saying like y'all are messing up Atlantis. So I think he's probably is going there initially to be like, hey, y'all are
tell
messing up
him to go. Like
Atlantis.
you need to
Yeah,
go. Like
yeah,
y'all too
yeah. Y'all
close.
need. I'm gonna say not
Interesting.
not go. I think he's saying y'all need to stop what you're doing because it's messing with my people down there. And I think it's something like that where he gets frustrated and attacks. I think it's one of those things, but. They also show a scene where when he was a kid and he was looking at like a hut or a village being burned down, and he also has the blue Atlantean sitting next to him. I think that's I think because he's half human. Neymar's half human, half
Yeah.
Atlantean.
Is
Yeah.
I think his dad was human and his mom was Atlantean. So damn near
No,
Aquaman, bro.
no, no, no,
Same.
no, 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 no. The mom is human, and the dad's Atlantean. I think.
You think so?
I think so, but hey, who knows?
Yeah. I was gonna say, hey, you
We'll
think so?
double check.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I said.
the mom's gonna be in the dad's in. But anyway, but I think he's seeing his place. I think what's going on is that it's the opposite of Killmonger's story. In Killmonger's story, the Wakandan people kind of outcasted him and his father. I think in this one, it's the humans who are outcasting Neymar, which is why he has the Atlanteans with them, and that's why he has to go back to
Mm,
Atlantis. That's
okay.
why as a
Okay.
kid he's seen it burn down. So I think he had to
Okay.
grow up because they kind of rejected him for not being, human. He's kind of different. Because I think in the
Yeah.
comics, isn't he a mutant?
What's up?
Neymar in the comics, isn't he a mutant?
Who knows, man?
He's
Like
a
I don't
mutant.
really know. I
I
got
think
to
he's a
freshen up
mutant.
on.
I think he's a mutant in the comics.
Oh, this is how he's a
Yeah.
mutant. Interesting.
I think, and then with the
Interesting.
Miss Marvel, they kind of introduced the whole mutants for the first time
Yeah, yeah,
in one of
yeah.
the ending scenes. So I don't know if they're gonna bring that up in there, but I thought that was interesting. But go ahead.
So I seen Ironheart,
Ironheart.
the most anticipated part of the whole. When I didn't think they was going to show her. I knew Ironheart was going to be in it, but I didn't think
Most
they were going to show
anticipated?
her in a way. Yeah, bro, this is Iron. Like, this is damn near like Iron Man. A lot of people mad about this, but this is like, bro, even in the trailer, she's literally making like a Mach
Yeah.
one of like how Tony Stark was making his Mach one. So
Hmm.
I was like,
And yeah,
hmm,
she literally
interesting.
she knocks out an
And you
iron
got
heart out of the
Zuri
suit.
helping you out, man. Like, so
I think it's the opposite. I think how in Black Panther, how Shuri was like making the technology and was like his eyes and ears, back
yeah,
at home. I think that's what I think it's Riri Williams, the Ironheart.
hmm
I think she's
hmm
gonna do that for Shuri. Because you saw the
yeah,
scene, like remember when we first saw her, Shuri came up to her and dapped her up. And you
oh yeah,
remember that's kind of a callback to Black Panther one when Black Panther came in the lab, dapped up his sister, and then did the Wakanda Forever. So that's
hmm
kind of it's a callback to that. So, but I thought it was
okay,
interesting for them to show her. I think she's gonna have a suit that she's gonna make and probably join in the fight. So that's gonna be
oh
like her
yeah, yeah,
introduction. So that's gonna be pretty
because
live to see.
yeah, because Disney Plus, I think fall of 2023, we get there on the next video of 2023. Ironheart got she got a whole show, probably 6, 7 episodes, man. So
Yeah, six. She
I
hit it
can't
with
wait to
six.
look forward to that. What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah. I say they'll probably hit it with 6 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is emotional when the mom was like, the queen was, she was like,
Angela Bassett
I'm
did the
giving up my
thing.
whole family, because her husband died in Civil War, and then now T'Challa, her son, died,
But what
and it
happened
looks
to
like
Shuri when she said that I've given all my
okay,
whole
yeah,
family? But I'm
Shuri is
like,
hopefully she doesn't die.
maybe
Hopefully
I don't think
nothing
she's
happens to her,
died. I
but
think maybe she's lost or something when Angela Bassett, because we don't know at what point in the movie that she says that in. I think
yeah,
maybe Shuri's
hopefully
lost or they
nothing
can't find her.
happens.
Because for her
Yeah,
to say that I gave my whole family, I'm like, you still got another
yeah.
kid. So that was
Because
kind
it
of
looked
weird.
like the way that she was in a press conference, it looked like they would try to kick her out. It looked like, bro, and she was like, why am I not worthy? Like, you know what I mean? It's like I gave up everything. I'm not for one. That's why I kept recalling. It looked
I
like they
don't.
trying to take over because it's like Atlanteans, Wakanda, well, whatever you want to call them, and then it looked like human, like the U.S. or whatever you like, actual humans are stepping in as like another.
Other countries. But I mean, I don't think that they were
Yeah,
trying to kick her out. I think they were asking them to do more. You know what I mean? Or like, you guys haven't really, you guys haven't really given enough. I think that's what they were telling you guys haven't given enough. So that's when she's like, bro, like I've literally lost my whole family. Like, you know what I mean? What else do y'all want me to,
yeah. Have I? Yeah, have I
what
not given
more?
enough?
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah,
they were trying to say. But I thought Angela Bassett delivered that part well. Her
of
accent,
course,
I
bro. This
mean,
is gonna,
and
bro.
her accent, we could pick and choose with the accent, but the emotion that she
Yeah,
had
this is
in
gonna
the
be a deep one. This
emotion
is
that
gonna
she
be
had in
deep.
there, she
Yeah,
killed that part. And so,
and
what do you think about with because now with her stepping up as Queen, Shuri stepping up as Black Panther, and then they show a lot of scenes of Dora Milaje. What do you think about now that they're showing this whole little rise of the women are taking over, basically, really.
God no, like, and that's the thing too.
You can
Like,
see that's the trend that
it's
they're heading towards.
yeah, it is good. I just like it's good, but I'm like everybody want to know who's gonna be the next Black Panther. Everybody,
We already
and
know who it's gonna be.
that's the thing too. Like, show us. Like, if it's, and I thought about that
Nah,
today. I was like, okay,
this the first trailer. You don't get to see
no,
that.
but that's the thing. In the next trailer, I need to see who's about to be the next Black Panther because if it's Shuri,
That's
fam,
it's gonna
what?
be Shuri.
But that's the thing. What climatic effect that is, bro. We in the movie theater and we about to see the next Black Panther, and next thing you know, it's sure. We knew that. You know what
No,
I
I
mean?
mean, but
It's
it
not.
follows the
We
comics
knew
because
that.
in the comics, she becomes Black Panther for a
Fam.
brief period of
People
time.
like, but that's the thing. People say, what if it's Nikhil? What if it's Shuri? What if it's Michael
If it
B.
was
Jordan?
Nikhil would actually be pretty good. That would actually be
What if
a good one to
okay,
choose.
what's her name?
Okoye?
Okoye. Yeah,
Oh,
think about it, bro. She's a
Okoye would.
general. She knows
She
how to
would.
fight, but that's it. She
Hey,
knows how to
because she
fight.
know how to
She was
fight.
on a
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
nobody knows. So it's like, bro, show us who it is. Cause it's like if it is Shuri, bro, it's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna be looking at you like we knew this already. It's kind of like, you
I
know what I
think it's
mean?
going to be Shuri to
It's
follow the
not gonna be
comics.
no.
But I think the Okoye part, I would love to see Okoye become Black Panther. But I think that it's not just. I don't think it's just going to stick to one person. I think that there is going to be other people. I believe, no promises. I think we're going to get a Michael B. Jordan sighting. I think he's going to be in the movie. If it
Mm,
happens, remember, if
I
it
don't want it to
happens,
happen.
I'm playing this clip in the in our first reaction.
Hey,
If it
that's
happens,
the
I'm
thing,
playing this
bro. I
clip.
know it's gonna be more of
In
Black Panther because it's
July
like, bro,
25th, 2022, if it happens, I'm playing this clip in our first
uh,
reaction. But you know what's
I said,
interesting
fam,
though?
let him die. Let him be. What's up?
You know what's interesting though is because they're showing other
What?
Black Panther. How are they gonna get the Black Panther powers? Because Michael B. Jordan was supposed to burn all of the Oh, we got 10
They're
minutes.
gonna
But
show,
was it, we got 10 minutes. Michael B. Jordan was supposed to destroy, burn down all of the heart-shaped
and
herbs.
that's the thing.
So I think
Yeah, that's
Shuri is going to be looking for another. Maybe that's another reason why they're messing with Atlantis because maybe they're trying to dig deeper to see where they can get some more, and maybe that's the cause. But it's going to be interesting to see how they bring back up them Black Panther
yeah,
powers.
that's what I said. And that's it's just a whole lot of more questions. Who's gonna be the next Black Panther? How, even if you do, how did that Black Panther get the Black Panther power? Like, yo,
No,
we talked like there's so many.
it's gonna be from the heart shaped herb. So it's like they're either gonna create some type of another one or find another one.
Create. This is like ancestral stuff. I don't think you can just create this stuff, bro.
I don't
Like,
know, but
this is
I think they're gonna. I think maybe them looking for another one might have low key messed with Atlantis, and maybe that's why the
Yeah,
Atlanteans are getting pissed. So
yeah,
because they have to, that's the only way that we know of how somebody becomes a Black Panther.
yeah, yeah.
You
That
know,
sounds like
so
bro.
I think that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. I think Neymar is going to be a good villain. It looks like from the trailer he flooded Wakanda. You saw when he flooded the throne room, and the
Yeah.
water rushed in. So that's going to be real interesting to see. But man, this movie, the trailer looks
So
great,
what about?
man.
I was watching Infinity War too, and I was like, and I totally forgot about the scene. You remember when low key, T'Challa was like, before they had the war in Wakanda and Infinity War, guess who? You remember who was there? That was picking up wood or building his tent. They was like,
Who?
he rested enough. White Wolf is ready. So I'm like, White Wolf is low key. What happened to Bucky? I was like,
Bucky, I mean,
damn.
but he just finished the Captain America, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's not
He
in
needs to
Wakanda right now.
jump back.
I think
But I'm
he'll
like, I
come
would
back.
like to
He'll come back
see
in later.
Bucky.
Oh, that would be interesting to see him be the White Wolf. That's a great point that
Yeah, fam,
that
they
you
even
brought up.
call him Bucky. They just said, fam, get the White Wolf. He's
Yeah,
ready. He rested enough.
that's a
And that's
great
when he
point.
gave him his
That's
arm.
a great point that you brought up. If they bring him in there as White
That
Wolf,
would make
that
me
would be
hype. That's
clean.
how I'm like, all right,
That would be
I'll give
clean. That's
respect
that's a
because
great
Bucky has
point.
never been one of my characters that I'm like, but if he goes to Wakanda, which fam, he's been in Wakanda since, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fam, Infinity War. What was the next one that like
As
low key?
as we know of, he's just in
Oh,
New
Civil
Orleans.
War. I think Civil War was I think that's when he first. And then on Black Panther also like bro, like he came out like I'm mixing my movies up, but I'm like yo,
Yeah,
he
that's a
he's
relax.
familiar with from Wakanda, so I'm like
I know.
yeah, this is the
Also,
time, man.
I also thought it was interesting that you brought up to me earlier before we started the video, and somebody
Yeah,
else at work, somebody else at my job brought it up to me that there was a scene in Endgame where Black Widow was holding like a meeting. They was doing like the hologram meetings, and
yeah,
and they said okay, like oh, Okoye said there's some rumblings of some stuff going on in the water. And then, Black Widow said, "How are we going to handle it?" And then Okoye was like, "Oh, we're going to handle it by not handling it." So that's
yeah.
basically the Atlanteans that's coming up. So that was their kind of way of introducing it, which I thought was pretty clean. So you brought that up to me before, so I just wanted to bring that into the video because I thought
Oh,
that
I thought
was,
you had so. Oh,
that
oh,
was
that's what
interesting.
you doing. I was thinking like,
No,
damn.
no,
I was like,
I'm
man,
just making sure that
you got some
I'm
new
just
scoop. I'm listening. I'm like, you said.
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no, no,
oh,
no. I'm
all
just,
right.
I'm
This
just,
is
I'm just
okay.
making, I'm just making sure that we put that part into the video because I thought that was a good callback that you had, and I was trying to give you your
Oh
credit,
yeah, yeah,
man. I was
yeah.
trying to give you your credit. I was trying to give you
I,
credit.
I, I,
You don't
fam,
want
we
credit?
breaking this thing down. I thought, fam, I thought you found out something new. I was like,
No,
wait,
I was, I
what
was
happened?
giving you your credit. I
Oh,
was giving you your credit.
the
There was a,
call. Oh, okay,
yeah, there was a couple of callbacks. I know, like they had the little sunset showing at the beginning. That's remember the sunset Michael B. Jordan talked about before. It said the
yeah,
sunset's so beautiful. So they
yeah,
show these things for a reason. That was a pretty clean callback that they put in there that I liked. But I mean, for the most part, that's mostly everything that I had. I see in the
yeah.
Black
Me
Panther
too.
suit, whoever it was chose the black and gold suit. Because remember, T'Challa chose. Remember, she gave him a choice between the silver and the black and gold, and he went for the silver.
Hey, I'm not trying to sound sexist, but fan, I look like a female, bro. And I was like,
No, no,
fam,
it looks no. It's
if
gonna be no. It's
it's
gonna be it's
Shuri,
gonna be a
just
female.
tell us, because it's like, yo, I'm not gonna
No,
get excited if she takes off the helmet and it's hurt. I'm like, do
no. I
that,
don't.
you know what I
I
mean?
think
Like,
I think I think it's a 50-50 chance of whether we find out in the next trailer. I
yeah,
think it's
but
50-50.
we all know it's Shuri because
Yeah, that's what it was in the
man,
trailers.
who's the director? Oh,
That's why not the
yeah,
trailers,
fam,
the
Marvel.
comics.
Yeah. Like Marvel sticks, like especially Kevin Feige, bro. This dude goes straight from the comics. So I'm like, but Kevin Feige is not the director, so
But
I
they're
can't
gonna they're gonna
really
have to make a few changes because based off of Chadwick's passing, and
this
then also
situation.
too if they bring up whether Neymar's a mutant or not, because in the comics I'm pretty sure he's a mutant.
Yeah, that's
So that'll be interesting to see. But I mean, shoot, that's
yeah,
everything. That's everything that I
yeah.
have
That's everything. We
that
broke
I have for
down
this trailer.
and
'Cause
that's the
that's
thing. None of this stuff is legit. You could just this is just us just guessing. Nothing is set in stone with this stuff. So this just
I
first
thought we
hand
have some. I
review
think we
from
have some
the.
pretty good guesses though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Man, what am I starting looking like?
So
Man. But yeah, I mean that was it for the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. We're just gonna call it Black Panther 2. I'm not about to say the full name over and over again. But that was it for the
all
Black
right,
Panther 2 first trailer, first or teaser is what it was. First teaser. You know,
yeah,
we gonna come back with some more. See y'all
yeah.
in the next one. Peace.
Yes, sir.
King of my city, king of my country, king of my homeland, king of the filthy, king of the fallen, we living again, king of the